Hello and welcome everyone in another episode of Create a Show. Today we're going to be talking about super needed and excited topic, which is twin flame. So let's get ready. We've got three beautiful souls on our seats, which I will introduce. So we've got Seb.
Hi everybody.
Hello everybody. I thought you were going to say a little bit more.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm a bit of an introvert, so yeah, there you go.
That's the step. Then we've got beautiful Natasha.
Hello everyone. I'm the newest member of I Am a Creator and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. And I'm pretending like I'm been here forever. Yeah. I'm guys actually new. I'm Polly. Everybody. And then we've got our man in white.
Our man in white.
Joshua
Andre. Thank you. I was wondering what way you was going to frame me. The man in white. Thank you. These guys got beautiful, amazing. I get the man in white. Thank you. Namaste, everybody. Good to see you guys.
No, because you're like an angel, you know, in our beautiful space. That's why.
And we got an angelic topic that we're going to be speaking about today. So pretty fitting.
Wow. Are you guys ready? Because the topic is actually deep. So many people, I believe, they think they know answers, but they do not. I think is a good space to discuss, and we can share.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions about this. Like, if you look at the comments of like all our videos, you look at all our emails, a lot of people, even when we're doing like business training, I'm teaching their like Facebook ads, how to generate 7 figures. In the comments, it's like, hey Josh, yeah, how do I attract my twin flame? So I know we've got some experts here, so we're gonna be going deep.
Okay, so well, as we've got an expert, would you like to open up?
Yeah, why not? I might as well go, being as I've got a bit of experience in this field. So I suppose a lot of people ask, how do they know that they've met their twin flame? So it's literally, it's instant, you know, because it's that intense connection that you will have, you know, like from
Joshua, you can feel it.
Heart's beating. Yeah, so you know from the beginning, like if you're a twin flame. Although actually saying that, it's not really it's not really obvious. You just know this intense connection inside. You don't know kind of like what's going on, but when you meet them, you literally, like, you're not living in the past and you're not living in the future. You're in the now. And it's like, it's a beautiful place to be, right?
Yeah,
in the now.
I know Seb had a theory as well. I'm intrigued to hear Seb's theory. So,
I'm super curious now.
So Seb's not been talking about this all day because he's like, no, I've got one big theory that I need to reveal on the show. And I think now's the time. So Seb, what's his theory?
Drum roll.
There's one thing you can always count on with Joshua, is that he will drop you in it. When you're least expecting it.
Open up your time when it's your time to shine. I'm here to shine everyone's light. Let them see.
He'll give you a platform on either which to shine or fall. Appreciate that, bro. But I do have a theory though, actually, because whilst Tash might be like the expert, the resident expert, and these guys are super knowledgeable as well, I can talk about funnels and business and making money and all of that, conscious creating good stuff, social media content, all of that, no problem. Very spiritual. Twin flame? I mean, what's that? You get a flame here, a flame there, you put them together? I don't know. Like,
is that the theory?
No, that's not the theory. That's not the theory.
I've been waiting all day for.
No, this is not the theory. No. Don't be crazy. No. But I want everyone to understand my depth of knowledge or lack of depth of knowledge about this topic, right? My theory is this, talking to Tash about this earlier. I was like, is he anything like Ross and Rachel from Friends? Because they were like together, then not together. They were arguing, then they weren't arguing, and then they were in love, and then they weren't in love. And it was like, that was like the whole theme of the Friends show for like 10 seasons, right? So I was like, is that like twin flames? Because if it is, I could kind of understand it. Tash was like, no.
No.
I was like, okay. So that kind of blows half my theory out of the water. But then I thought, what about the other half? Like, because if you've seen Friends, you know about like, oh, he's my lobster. Do you guys know this?
Yeah.
Some of you like,
yeah,
thank you, Tash.
Right?
Right? Well, is it anything to do with like, he's my lobster? Because that's my theory. Like, oh, he's my lobster, which is like maybe more of a soulmate thing. So maybe like I don't understand the difference between soulmate and twin flame is where I'm at.
Well, with twin flames, it's the roller coaster ride. Soulmate, it's here. It just literally flows because it's all nice and lovely and like.
So which is better?
It depends on your perspective on how you're looking at it, because it's like twin flame. You get the soul growth that you need from meeting the twin flame, because they enhance that what needs to be worked on within yourself.
Do you end up with your twin flame?
Not all the time.
Oh, so that blows my lobster theory out of the water.
What if my life is a roller coaster like this all the time?
I believe if they find the balance, they find the communication, and they do the work, the inner work that's needed for the journey to evolve, then yes, then it's possible for them to come into union.
I think it's like it's a big growth journey, right? Like
very, yeah.
Like, you know, people always search like how to find my twin flame. I want to find my twin flame.
Well, this is what I was wondering. Like people go searching for this.
Yeah. It makes you think that it's like as soon as you got it, it's like it's crazy. But
best thing ever.
Yeah, but I think what flame, right? It just shows like how it's intense. It's hot. Like,
Yes.
It's hot, very fiery, very intense.
I think communication is the key with the twin flames. They need to talk and communicate, because actually with a twin flame you see all your imperfections and things that they making you angry about yourself in another person.
It's like a reflection.
It's like a mirroring whatever and whoever you are.
I can
So
feel
it's
the
kind of-
intensity. I can feel the intensity. Do you want-
Twin flame. I'm gonna be like a bull.
I feel like I'm starting to understand it now, but I feel like you are a twin flame in yourself, Polly. I don't think you need any more energy.
Yeah.
But also what actually Natasha taught me before, twin flames, when they are together, they recharge their own batteries and they heal each other by being with each other, right?
Yeah, it is very healing on a soul level, because obviously it's like two flames coming together, and it's beautiful and it's very healing. But also you got to have that time as well, haven't you? Because otherwise it's going to be all chaos and hectic. So like when you're not learning a lesson from it or gaining some growth,
I think
it's nice to have that
I
balance
think as well. Some people will be like, but if it's like so charging, like why is it a case where people go? But like we said, it's such a growth journey where like it's almost like the universe or your soul's forcing you to, if you don't have your shiz together, if you're not at a certain consciousness level, then it forces you to have that separation, to raise your consciousness, then have another
stab at it.
Another stab at it, to put it like that. Yeah.
Just to keep it relatable terms.
It can be in a different levels, yeah? You can be aware of the soulmate or twin flame and all this spirituality, but maybe the person that you've got this feeling with, they completely don't know what's going on. They just feel, oh my gosh, I love this person so much, and the emotions and connection is so strong, but they don't know how to deal with it, right? And if you're so aware and someone is not, it's hard to explain if they don't at the same level like you.
Yeah, I think this is why the runner chaser stage comes, because the one will chase the other, because the other will run, because it's the intensity of the connection, because they haven't got a clue what's going on, so that they get scared by it. The divine masculine will get scared by it, so that's why they tend to run. So but then they swap roles, so then the runner becomes the chaser. So it's kind of like ongoing.
Do you know all I can keep thinking about is when we did a last firewalk. Do you remember? And like that was intense. Like you searched it out because you knew it was going to be intense and you're going to grow from it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like there's some synergy.
This is a very good analogy.
But like I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Like Svenja. Do you remember when Svenja literally stood on the fire for like Lord knows how long? All very safe and everything. Don't worry.
Yeah, just standing on fire casually.
She was. I took a little prayer. I took a moment.
She ate some noodles.
I'm sure she was on there for a good 10 minutes. She's crazy.
Yeah,
I closed my eyes. I had a prayer and she was still there.
Friday night out, right?
Right. This is how we roll. Very, very wild Friday nights. But that's the thing, like it's intense, you want to search it out because you know it's going to help you grow and all the rest of it. But at the same time, like you don't want to stand there for too long. Like I feel like that's what I'm getting from it. If that makes any sense.
But then once you become union with the fire, you can stand there for as long as you want.
Well, you can.
Yes.
You can.
Breathe through the intensity.
It's crazy how that works.
So do you guys feel like you prefer having a soulmate or prefer having a twin flame?
Well, me being the spirit that I am, definitely I'd go for the roller coaster because honestly I would choose the roller coaster because it's the growth that comes from the roller coaster journey. Like you would get some sort of growth from a soulmate, but not on the level of that. So it's kind of like, I think, yeah, I would definitely pick that. What would you pick, Seb?
The lobster.
The lobster,
The
which I think is
lobster.
the soulmate. I just want a quiet
The
life.
calm journey.
Yeah, and kind of maybe where they live in their own house and I live in my house and we just do our own thing.
What?
I like living. I want to be alone.
I'll have a relationship. I'll be married, whatever. But they can stay in their house. I'll stay in my house. Do not talk to me.
We'll
But we're
get two
married.
detached houses next to each other. I'll have my house. They'll have their house.
Not even semi-detached.
So the,
Nah.
Fully detached.
Once you've lived detached, you never go back.
Okay.
You can just have like a meeting point when you go and skip.
Right?
Like,
You
teach
can
each
Exactly.
combine
other.
the two houses.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll like eat together, sleep
Chit-chat,
together, all
and
that.
then
But like
just
sometimes
sign
when you
up.
need your own space, you've got your own house. Like an
Seb is a very unique soul.
introvert. What can I say?
And how about you, Polly?
Is it even a question? I would definitely like to have a experience of, this twin flame journey, just because it is such a unique and special to find a connection with somebody that you can live in the present, and the time just doesn't exist.
Do you know where else
It's
you can live in the
everything
present? In your own house.
I'm already experiencing.
She's
it.
gone. She's gone.
She's different.
No, and I
that.
think, life is about experiencing new things and overcoming things and all the up and downs and just embracing. So I'm voting yes for the twin flame.
That was the strongest.
Joshua.
That's
Very,
yes,
very,
yeah.
very strong, yes.
Joshua. Depends which Joshua you're asking. There's multiple Joshuas that you can speak
Oh
to.
yeah, here we go.
How deep is your consciousness now, eh?
Yeah, one Josh would say yes, one Josh would say no.
Would you
Yeah.
like to explain a little bit more? Or just yes
I
and
feel
no?
like our audience, the creators, are going to have some questions about that.
Okay.
Maybe there's any questions, type it in the comments, and then maybe we can do another creator show about it and
Yes.
see.
Maybe we'll get both Joshes out
Yeah.
so we can get both
Yeah, we
We
answers.
should reveal all
Josh
the
will sit on
Joshes.
that. Yeah.
Josh.
The angel, the
What?
What?
Okay, Polly's new. She
Joshish.
doesn't even know my name right now.
How are you gonna say Joshes in plural?
Joshua
One is
is
Josh and two Joshish.
Joshes. Joshua's is.
Just as the
In case anyone is
Okay.
But this angel, was it angel? Angel, you said, right?
yeah.
White-
Angel spirit.
The man in white. That was it.
the man in white.
What-
So the man in
does he
white,
say?
Yes, and then
That's actually
Joshua.
true. Usually I don't
Josh is
have
sitting so straight. Don't worry about your back.
Yeah, good posture, guys. Okay, let the channels flow, the chakras flow.
Always align.
Get that alignment. Yeah.
She's channeling already.
You see the avoidance of answering this question a little bit.
Now, this Josh here and now will say yes.
To what?
Why is this all about me, guys? Come on, let's
Yes.
let's help the
I love
people.
it.
So yeah, this Josh will say yes. I think similar to what Natasha was saying about the whole growth thing. Because at the end of the day, we're here, right? Like my thing is we're here to grow. Like we always say at our events, like if you're not growing, you're dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not saying that having a soulmate means you're dying, but but in case anyone misinterprets that, but some form of growth is always good. So
But I've realized that you can find a soulmate as a friend, because I think I've
Yeah.
met so
True.
many people that I've been so aligned with that we were just so alike. I mean, alike in a way that we could do things together and just agree, have the same idea, the same thoughts, and it's like a partner in crime that you do things together and you enjoy.
Positive crime.
Yeah, of course.
love and positivity, guys. Don't get it
Yes,
twisted.
Positive crime.
Yeah.
But with a twin flame, you just feel it. Your heart is there more. You can feel all the emotions that they firing up and rising, and you're getting upset and you love in the same time. So everything is, and in this whole chaos, you need to find the balance. That's why the communication is the key. So if you can communicate and find a way that you can go, like side by side, how we call this? Shoulder by shoulder?
Arm in arm, shoulder in shoulder, head in head,
Yeah,
whatever you want to say.
they all
Whichever
work.
one we yeah, and then if you kind of find a way, it needs to be amazing.
I think it's a good differentiation, right? Like between soulmate and twin flame. Like soulmate is like you could have had a past life with them, but it could be mother and daughter, it could have been brother and sister, it could have been friend and friend in a
Yeah.
past life. Twin flame like is when your soul is like one soul split into different bodies, right? So
Yes.
so it's a good differentiation. Like it's good either way. It's good connections, right? You've got some sort of experience, you got some sort of energy with them, but one's just your soul split, and the other's friends or whatever from a different life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's why with twin flame you feel such a strong drive to that person, because it's just like, it's like, oh, it's my another part of my soul, come on.
Yeah.
This is why it hits people so much when the separation period comes, because it's like, two souls into one. It's like they feel it. But the bonus to all of it is that it's actually the growth that comes from it, but also that love will never die. It doesn't. It will continue on, because when you get to further on down the line, you have nothing but unconditional love for that other person. So it doesn't matter whether you end up together or you don't. You will have that unconditional love for them. So you just want them to be happy, and you want yourself to be happy, and that's where it leads in the long run. So it's like, look how much growth comes from that, from being in that heartache stage to getting to a place where no matter what, you love them unconditionally.
I think it's a big thing on even the spiritual journey, right? Like most people get into spirituality because they've gone through some sort of pain, right? Whether they broke up with their ex, or whether they're going through some sort of depression.
Tell me about it.
Oh, Polly, you want to tell your story? How did you get to this community, Polly? How did you first get to one of our events?
Oh yeah,
Come
okay guys,
on.
so just quick insight. I was in a relationship that was really involved in general. That was past me, not me, it was past me. When I was going to relationships, I was kind of always dedicate myself towards the person, because I'm such a giver. So I can't say that I was living someone's life, but I always want to make things so good for somebody, And at the point I was forgetting that it's me, that I've got myself, that I like to do things, that is me being that kind of person that I can go by myself, do things. When the breakup happened, which I'm so grateful at the moment, but at that day when it happened, I was gutted, because you've been with somebody for years, and then you just miss a person being next to you, right? So I was like, oh wow, I was lost. What I want to do, if I want to do anything, you cry. I thought I'm like, oh, so depressed, but I actually wasn't, because all my friends were like, you're upset, but you're kind of upset, but you're not upset. You're already like kind of letting go.
Do you think it's because you knew it was like? Do you feel inside that it was time for that to finish, or?
Yes, I did. However, I haven't got enough courage to finish myself.
So what would you advise someone who's watching this, who's going through something like that, where they feel like they should end it, but they don't have the courage to do it?
I'll definitely end.
Oh, really?
Zero hesitation there.
No. The
Get
thing
out.
is, it's easy for me to say right now, if it's been past 3 years. But I knew there were so many red flags that there were things not okay. But I was still so badly holding into that relationship, because I was thinking, but there is potential. But the flags were just like this. And at the point, not only me who was changing, the other person was changing. When you're losing this connection, but you still guys together, but not together somehow. And then I'm actually glad it wasn't me who finished. Even I wanted to deeply. I haven't got courage to make the step, because I thought we were like for years together. There was so much to break, like house, this, that, someone need to move out. So for me, it was like, oh my gosh, so much to deal. So I'm so actually glad that my ex did it. I'm so glad. And obviously we both cried. We both love each other, but we met in a different time of our lives. I want to have a different things in my life, and he wanted different things. So we went through heartbreak because we want to be together, but we couldn't, because we couldn't meet, the same expectations. And I remember I was, like sitting in my room, like suddenly, hey, by myself. It's not, it's someone just gone. All the stuff in the room is gone. You're not gonna understand, because you're gonna have different houses.
See, I'll never see. There's something to this theory, right? Because then you don't experience that loss.
True, but this loss actually,
Yeah, it helps you grow.
it
Yeah,
helped
of
me
course.
grow.
Yeah.
And then my friend, my dearest friend Stephanie, she's such a spiritual soul. She told me, it's this guy on YouTube. Follow him. You can watch his
Manifest
video
your
about...
ex back.
Listen, I didn't go. No. She's clever enough that she didn't suggest that videos. She told me.
But she knew which one you click on.
Yeah, exactly.
She told me watch the detachment videos, or letting go, or how to reborn your soul, or maybe some meditations to forgive and forget. And I was like, yeah. So I started searching though, and then the first video I was like, manifest your eggs back, and I was like, oh, I really don't want, but I wasn't aware that it's not
Clicking it. I don't want it, but I'm clicking it.
And I was like, I don't want it again. So actually, I watched numerous times this video. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I manifested my eggs back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
That one?
snap.
That same one?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, obviously this one.
Yeah.
Because I was manifesting him, and
Yeah.
I did. But I still felt that, it's so much that I feel towards him. But it was like, my brain already knew that whatever happened, it happened. And I was already growing in the spiritual journey that I knew to going back to something that wasn't right. And after breakup, I knew wasn't right. It would be just selfish, I think. It wouldn't be fair towards me, towards him. Yeah. And now is the time that we can see each other freely, say hi, or like, no one burn the bridges, because maybe if it would go back, it would be even, it could finish in the wrong way. Sometimes happen. So I'm actually glad. So thanks, Master.
Thank you for that video.
And you know what? When our Master always said at the beginning, when people jump into his YouTube channel, he gives them what they want. And this was what I wanted.
Yeah.
While during the journey, we learn what we actually need. Because otherwise, I'll be still probably sitting in front of my computer and watching how to manifest money in 24 hours. How to manifest my ex-band during the night. So yeah.
During the night.
Not during the day.
You can only
just
come back
the night.
during the night.
Actually,
It's very
these
specific.
are the most popular videos, aren't they? These are the most popular videos.
Yeah.
Manifest while we sleep.
During the night.
Yeah.
Polly wanted something during the night.
She wanted
Not
that
the day.
nighttime night.
So you go to sleep and you're like, and you think you wake up and nag, and you're like, here we go, I did it. Yeah.
I think it's good to hear though, because it's like sometimes when you're in that moment, it's a bit like, do it. Like you said, there's so many like things that can happen. You're like, do I really want to make this happen? But also hearing what you said, it's like the new beginnings, right? When you cut those cords, have that fresh start. Like now, like your growth and stuff like that, your new journey, it's just, I think that will give a lot of people courage to step in if they need to, right?
Yeah.
If they need to do that.
And especially, when I look back right now, where I'm here, how much it changed just because of this breakup. It changed everything, twisted whole my life, 180, blah, 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 right? So, yeah, I'm so actually grateful. Thanks, my ex, for doing this.
Nice.
But it's true, isn't it? It's like you have that hurt, and then but look what comes after that. Once we've took ourselves out of that our hurt, there's so much growth on the other side of that, and like to get to that point, that's where all the amazing things start happening for us, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a funny journey because you can't see everything. Like, right, you're living your life, you're living your experience, and you're like, okay, this feels like this, but yeah, if only you could see everything. Maybe we do another show on how to see all the dots, see life from bird's eye view.
Connect all the dots, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But anyway, when you look, even all of us can think about this when we're looking through our past relationships. They are ex-relationships because of some reasons, but each of them teach you something about life, about if actually the person was aligned with you, if you were a soulmate with person, if actually maybe someone is still in your heart that deep that you're always going back to that relationship and think, oh, actually, maybe if we were right together until now, we always think about things which were happening in the past.
It's the habit though, isn't it? It's like we go back and forth because of the habit. And it's like once you can break away from that habit, you then see, because you're looking, say you was in yours and someone would have said to you, oh, you need to step away, you need to do this, look at this. You don't see it because you're in it. But when other people are looking out, so it's like you have to do that. You have to take yourself out of the relationship and look in as the witnesser and be like, what am I witnessing here? Like, because if something is knocking you out of alignment, then it's not for us. So we should leave it alone anyway, because it's going to make us into that the lower end of the vibration, isn't it? Like we're going to be angry, we're going to be sad, like we don't want to be there. So anything that takes you out of that, we just need to let it go. Surrender and let it go.
As you're aware, that's more smarter decisions you can make. Because I'm such a great advisor. Like all my friends always asking me, oh, towards this person, that person, what should I do? What is your advice? And me being out of the situation of two people, now I can see clearly everything, you should do this. And the thing is, the person that would suggest, some people they know, but because you're so deep in the situation, even someone is suggesting you, advising you things which are right, you can't move it. Until you will move yourself because of the situation kicking you out, then you can sit from the back seat and think, oh my gosh, actually, if I would make some steps, faster, you know, or make some things different that would have a different results. But we need to learn it ourselves, everything, right?
And that's it. It's all about what we learn, because really, unless you experience it for yourself, someone else can tell you, but unless you experience it, it's you experiencing it that makes you take the action to do what's required. So, but this is like a very interesting subject for a lot of people. So, you know, I hope that we've been able to help and give the information over that people needed to hear today.
For sure.
Definitely. If you guys think you want us to catch up maybe one more time about that topic, which is actually, you know, we can talk relationships, love, twin flames, soulmates.
Lobsters.
Lobsters, yes.
Friends.
Love is a big topic because it's a part of our life, kind of, you know, huge, because we feel everything from our heart. And we're more than happy to help. Just you can comment down below and let us know if you would like us to talk more about that topic, or maybe you've got different love suggestions. We can gather again and, you know, dive deep and share our thoughts and our stories from our life that could be, I guess, helpful for everybody, right?
Yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll bring out the other Joshua so that you can hear both
Yeah.
perspectives from
Comment and let
this.
us know which Josh you want to see on the show, and then I'll make sure he's there. Okay,
Well,
I'll
you need
arrange.
to reveal which, you know, at least nicknames of all the Joshuas. So Joshua number 1, 2, 3. So guys, then you can pick which Joshua you want.
They're all called Joshua, and you have to read into it with your intuition.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Okay, guys, I hope you did enjoy that episode. We are so grateful and blessed to be here with you, expand our consciousness, and spread love and positivity as always. So, guys, if you like the video, obviously, like the video. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, that's the time. And smash that notification bell icon to be always aware of our new videos, because we are here for you once a week, you know, to do the job with you and for you and make our life the best that we can. And for now, we tune out. Lots of love and namaste.
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 Namaste.